everybody. Welcome to day 9. Welcome back today. 9. 999. Let's count it. Can even touch your chin when you count it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's great to be with you this morning as we get ready to start our Brain Smart Start and our parent tip of the day. So just really quick, I just want to go back to yesterday. So hopefully you guys were able to make that commitment yesterday of using your big voice and you understood that a little bit of what I was explaining, but I failed to mention you can, there's a video on conscious discipline on how to teach conflict resolution to young children that you can go ahead and access that video for free. And also Becky Bailey does a lot of wonderful, wonderful podcasts, and it's called Real Talk for Real Teachers, but it can apply to us parents as well. And it's by Dr. Becky Bailey with Vicki Hepler. So again, that's kind of teaching that big voice at that time. So there's a lot of different ways you can access some good resources out there. So we're going to go ahead and again talk about our day today and get started. And we're going to talk a little bit about using an assertive voice, a little bit about what we've already talked to about yesterday, using your big voice, and then how we can implement it even more within our home so we can all be safe and loving with each other, even in the difficult times. So again, we're going to get started. So you guys know what we need to do. We need to get ready, and we're going to do our get ready song. So here we go. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Hey, I got my feeling buddies here too for you guys. They're all here today. You may be feeling one of these feelings, but let's get moving to help some of these feelings we might be having. Let's get ready the Brain Smart way. Good morning, good morning. Get ready to start your day. Get your hands ready, shake, shake. Get your arms ready, stretch, stretch. Get your bones ready, cross, cross. Get your focus ready. Good morning, good morning. Let's get ready. Hey, scared. Your face is going like this. Oh, you got this. Take a deep breath, scared. Start your day. Get your hands ready. Shake, shake. Get your arms ready. Stretch, stretch. Get your brains ready. Cross, cross. Remember, we're crossing our body. Breathe. Good morning, good morning. Let's get ready the Brain Smart way. Good morning, good morning. Get ready to start your day. Come on, Angry, you got this. Connect with a friend. Shake, shake. Connect with a friend. Clap, clap. Connect with a friend. Hip, hip. Come on, Scare, Angry, with a friend. Hug, hug. Sometimes that big hug and those deep breaths can make a huge difference. Morning. Get ready to start your day. Get ready to start our day. Way to go. All right. Whew. Hopefully you moved a little bit more than I did. I was just hanging out with my feeling buddies here. And here is Happy. So we had Happy, Scared, Angry, and Sad that joined us a little bit during our music and movement. But sometimes that music and movement, those connections like we've been talking about, make a huge difference in some of our emotions. So being able to work through some of those things, um, taking those deep breaths, handling those big feelings. I can handle this. I'm safe. I'm safe. I got this. Can do wonders. So yesterday I mentioned in the pre-K lessons is to try to find an egg. So hopefully you guys all have an egg in your house and put a little bit of rice in it. I have all my eggs still at school, but I was able to find an Easter egg in my house and was able to put a little bit of rice in it to make a little bit of a shaker here. So hopefully you guys all have a shaker. if you haven't made one, you can go ahead and put this video on pause. That is not a problem. And come back with an egg with a shaker because we are going to sing the song I Know a Chicken, which is so much fun. Big, big favorite for my class. All right, here we go, pre-K. Let's do this. I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. Yeah, I know a chicken. I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. Oh my goodness. He says, oh my goodness, it's a shaky egg. It's a shaky egg. Now shake them fast. Shake them big fast. Shake it on fast. Shake them fast. Shake them fast. Shake them fast. Shake them fast. Oh, I know a chicken. Now you say it. I know a chicken and laid an egg. And she laid an egg. Oh, I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's a shaky egg. I think I can hear you guys through that computer. Shake them slow. You know how it goes. This is great for a little bit of impulse control that we're teaching our children on a daily basis. Ready? Shake them fast. That's our favorite part. Them fast. Shake it, shake, 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 shake it, shake it. Ready? I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. And I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. Oh my goodness. It's a shaky egg. Shake them in a circle. Round and round. Ever touch the ground. You shake them round and round. Now shake them up and down. Shake them up and down. Come on, bring those bodies everywhere. You guys got this? Look at you shaking up and down. Woo! Ready? I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. Yeah, I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. Oh my goodness! It's a shaky egg. Yeah! Way to go! You guys did it! Isn't that a fun song? Especially since we're hatching some little really, 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 really soon. So that's a really fun song to do. Okay, now we got our bodies moving around. We're going to do a little bit more focusing into our breathing. And today, Happy is going to choose which one? Drain. All right, it is Drain. It was Happy's job to choose today. So hopefully you guys have worked on some of those jobs this week. We talked about them earlier in the week about having some jobs for our family. So here we go. So Happy, we're going to go ahead and do that. So Drain, remember our hands are out in front of us and we're going to go, they're kind of down a little bit more, but we're going to bring them out in front and we're going to lift up. Try to keep those shoulders down as much as you can because again, we're breathing from the diaphragm below and we don't want to breathe from the chest so much, but really fill up our bellies. So ready? Breathe up. Hold it and go down. That's right. We have two more. Let's do this. Ready? Come up and down. And one more time. Come up and down. All right, way to go, guys. Great job. All right, so happy. We are going to pick the I love you ritual today. And the I love you ritual of the day is going to be, let's see. Well, actually, you know what? Sad needs some help here. And I think Sad would really appreciate an I love you ritual right now. It can kind of help Sad through some of that breathing, deep breathing, and refocus, and a connection is really beneficial when you're sad or scared. Some type of any type of connection with somebody. So we're going to let Sad pick that, and hopefully he'll this will help him with his big feelings right now. And I think Sad is going to pick Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. All right. So we've done this already. We did it, I think, at the beginning of last week. So let's go ahead and do that. And I will show you really quickly. And it goes, and you can just, I'll demonstrate it first, and then I'll sing it for you guys. And it's going to go, you're going to grab hands with the other person, and you're going to go, twinkle, twinkle, little star. And then put your hands on their shoulder. What a wonderful child you are. And then you're going to point to their eyes with bright eyes and nice round cheek. And then you're going to point to their head and toe. Nice round cheek. A talented person from head to feet. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. What a wonderful child you are. All right, so make sure we got that eye contact, that playfulness, that connection, that touch. And here we go, and I'm going to sing it. So don't worry about watching me, just worry about watching each other. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful child you are, with bright eyes and nice round cheeks, a talented person from head to feet. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful child you are. Big hug, big squeeze. You can change that end of that verse whatever way you want. Daughter, son, child, mother, father, sister, brother, whatever you want to change it. You can change, obviously, at the end, whatever you guys decide, because it's more about what you're saying and doing than it was about what I'm saying and doing. All right, so of course, our wish well again every day. So many people to wish well, so many people to think about. Let's think about some, if you have any family that, may be having a really hard time. I know a lot of us can't connect with our grandparents in nursing homes, or we're not able to connect with other family members. So let's send all of those people that can't connect with others and don't have any family next to them. Let's really try to think about them as we're singing our Wish Well song. So we're going to do the same song. Um, and of course, we're wishing all of our school family well. It's still in your heart. We're still all here together thinking about you. Every one of your teachers are thinking about every one of you as well. So if you guys can get a little bit here, open those hearts. It's a feeling. Open them up to others. And we got this. My heart to your heart, I wish you well. My elbow to your elbow, I wish you well. My back to your back, I wish you well. My eyes to your eyes, I wish you well. How can we help anyone we know? How can we help each other grow? Sometimes it's hard to know what to do. Wishing you well connects me to you. Wishing them well connects me to you. My heart to your heart, I wish you well. My elbow to your elbow, I wish you well. My back to your back, I wish you well. My eyes to your eyes, I wish you well. And when we help everyone we know, how can we help each other grow? Sometimes it's hard to know what to do. Wishing them well connects me to you. Wishing them well connects me to you. Now find them. Somebody in your house. Come on, we got this. Well, my knees to your knees. Touch knees. Wish you well. Shoulder, touch your shoulders. I wish you well. Look at each other in the eyes. To your hip. I wish you well. My hands to your hands. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. Yeah. All right. Way to go. And again, let's do another shout out. That's such a fun song, but let's kind of focus here a little bit more and wish all of our grandparents or anybody that we might not be able to see right now. Think about them, take a deep breath and have that feeling. And let's go ahead and sing the Wish Well song. Ready? Everybody think about somebody. Everybody have somebody they're thinking about. It can be many people. Ready? We wish you well. We wish you well. All through the day today, we wish you well. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel all those wish wells. I really can. It makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. Our commitment today is we are going to go ahead and continue to use our big voice today throughout the day and throughout the next week. So if you are having a difficult time with that and struggling with that with your children, developmentally, especially kids in pre-K, they naturally go to you for times of upset because they don't know what else to do at the time. So if we as adults can look at that differently and say it's a call for help as opposed to I can't take it, they're whining anymore, or they're having a tantrum, or whatever it may be. If you look at it as a call for help, I don't know what else to do. I need your help. That kind of shifts your brain and helps you to be able to respond to them in a little bit more positive manner. So it's not easy, like I said yesterday. It takes a lot of practice. But again, if you take a deep breath, kind of compose yourself a little bit and say, okay, this is a teachable moment at this time. It can make a difference. And then kids can kind of like, oh, all right, I know what to do now because they're coming to you. They don't know what to do at that moment. So again, some of those times are teachable moments. Can you do it every time when they're coming to you? Absolutely not. Absolutely, you can't. We don't expect that. But every once in a while, try to take that pause, try to take that deep breath, and try to be helpful in teaching them how to use their big voice in helping the conflict that may have arise. So really quick, we're going to talk a little bit again mentioning this is on the Conscious Discipline website that they just posted due to all this the coronavirus stuff going on. So kids, if you want to, you can go off now, but I just wanted to do this parent tip really quick, and it's a stop and go sign first. So there's stop, obviously, and go. Very easy here. And you can print these on the website. You can make a stop and go sign, pretty easy to do, obviously, if you don't have a printer right now. But we're going to, this will be utilized. So and there's stop and go signs for adults and for siblings. So I just wanted to read a little bit from Conscious Discipline on what they posted. Again, you can utilize this and get this on their website, but it's stop and go signs for adults and stop and go signs for children. So stop and go door signs for adults encourage assertiveness, boundaries, and cooperations when working from home. So a lot of us are working from home right now, which is very challenging for many of us. So we need to understand what the boundaries are in our own home in order for us to get our work done and for our children to get their work done and all of that. So it can be trying. So obviously, so I don't know how the last week and a half has gone for you, but if it hasn't gone as well, hopefully this resource will be able to help you. So learning to respect others' boundaries is important for peace and productivity when one or more adults are working from home. The stop and go sign visuals included in what I just showed you here help children and other adults respect your boundaries. To be effective, the visuals must be prefaced with clear, honest conversation and ample opportunities of togetherness. So if all adults in the home are commuting, alternate schedules as much as possible so someone is available to be the go person at all times. So if somebody's there to be that go person to go and help that person as opposed to the stop, we can't have anybody help us. So if two of you are working at the same time, maybe you can kind of do a little bit of a schedule there and who can be helpful at that moment and who just absolutely can't. I'm on a conference call, I'm not going to be able to do that. So ideally, you'll be able to work from a separate room if you can, whether it's a home office or your bedroom. So what you would do is you would put holes on and put the sign on the door. So if you're working at that time, you're going to put the stop sign up at that door. So everybody's going to be well aware that this is not a time that I can talk or be helpful really at that time. So if you work in a common space, you can tape it to your computer. You can tape it to the back of your computer if you do that. Your first response when interrupted is to wordlessly point to the stop sign. So you're just going to point to the stop sign and you're going to be able to explain what does that mean. You know, you're going to explain that to your child. What does that mean when the stop sign's up? And I'll get that to you. If your child persists, take a deep breath, of course, to calm yourself before reminding your child the meaning of the stop sign and what that means, and telling her what to do next if you're unable to intervene. Find another adult, wait 5 minutes, etc., whatever it may be. It may also be helpful to break up your workday so you're only unavailable for an hour or two at a time. So if you can do that, if possible, and when you are able to have those break times, consciously try to make a connection with your child or sit with them, whatever it may be. But it will be helpful if they have to try to interrupt you again, if you can make that connection in between. Boundary setting and visuals are unlikely to be successful unless you establish and maintain a sense of safety and connection in your home. Particularly during times of stress, it is important to honor your child's needs for additional connection. So just like I said, there's lots of needs out there for right now. Signs that a child needs more connection include decreased frustration tolerance, clinging, increased fits and tantrums, forgetting how to do basic tasks, bedwetting, baby talk, or other regressive behaviors. So if you begin to encounter some of these behaviors, you really would try to set aside some extra time to snuggle with your child, connect, practice some calming activities. What can we do if we're feeling those things? What can we do if we're feeling angry? Take 3 deep breaths and then go through that process of doing that. You're calm, you're safe, and then maybe doing an I love you ritual, whatever kind of connection your child would be beneficial. If you're working from home, resist the temptation to sneak off when no one else is looking. Instead, Cultivate safety, connection, and predictability by developing a ritual you will do every time you leave for and return from work. So the leaving ritual can be as simple as pretending to chomp on your child and say, mommy's going to be right back, and then do that. And then, oh, look at mommy return, and then chomping them again. So whatever it is, whatever ritual that is, that's the sign. Okay, it's time for mommy to work. And wait, oh, there she is. She's coming back and she's doing that little connection back with me. So the following conversation starter encourages cooperation and teaches children how to use the signs to set boundaries. And you will want to have this conversation several times with frequent reminders as you leave for work. So as you do your work in your home. So for example, I'm going to be working from home while you are also home. Working helps me provide food, a house, and fun experiences for our family. You are important to me, and I'm going to be sure you have everything you need, even while I'm working. Most of the time, I'm going to be available to you. Sometimes you will see the red stop sign, and that's when you would want to post up the red stops and show them that. This means I'm doing something that is difficult for me to stop. When you see the red sign, you have a choice. You can seek out mom or dad or whoever it may be, an older sibling, or you can seek out time to go to your room and play with a toy or whatever it may be. Does that make sense? So if the choice is you can go to mom or your sibling, or you can go to mom or get a snack, or you can go to dad or to mom, whatever it is, that's what you're gonna set that up ahead of time of whatever works for your family. So do you have any, and then you would say, do you have any questions? And then say, now tell me what you'll do if you see the red sign. And that's really imperative to do. So tell me what you're going to do when you see the red sign. So have them repeat it. Because at times, many times we think that kids understand and understand what we've just said, but they haven't. So the important part is, okay, tell me what that sounds like. And then go ahead and do it if you need to. If there is not another adult present, you'll need to discuss when it's okay to interrupt if there's a stop sign up. So if there's not another parent, when is it okay? Is it okay to interrupt when you fall down and scrape your knee? Is it okay to interrupt when you want the TV on? Is it okay to interrupt when you want a snack? Is it okay to interrupt when you spilt something? So giving those scenarios, when is it okay? If nobody else is around, it's just you. When is it okay to interrupt and when is it not okay? So that's kind of for adults, but there's also, we have a lot of us, as I do, have older siblings in the house too, as well. And some of our younger kids want the attention of the older siblings, but the older siblings have much more work to do on their laptops because they're either in high school or many of our college students are home as well. So that can be challenging. So learning to respect the boundaries of others, including siblings, is important for peace in the home. So younger siblings want to be around their older siblings frequently, especially if they haven't been home much. Yet older siblings sometimes need their own space as well. So hurt feelings, frustration, and sibling squabbles are inevitable result of that happening. So adults in the home can help older siblings respectfully set a time for themselves. So boundaries to help younger siblings respect and honor these boundaries using the stop and go, and again, the stop and go signs. You may choose to, punch holes again, put them on put them on your computer, put them on your door of your room, wherever it may be that's most convenient for you. A conversation starter with older siblings is Kristen wants to spend time with you, but you also need time for yourself. Put the stop sign on your door when you need some space. Also think of times you could place the go sign, so don't forget about the go sign, on your door and spend time with Matthew. When you would be willing to spend time, when would you be willing to spend time with Matthew this week? So you can actually even ask them, when would you be willing to spend time? So then you guys can have that agreement and put that in that routine schedule, especially if you've started that as well. The conversation starter with a younger sibling. Um, Matthew wants to spend time with you, but Kristen also needs time for themselves, for herself. When the stop sign is on the door, that means it is not a time for you yet. You are waiting for your time together. Take 3 deep breaths. You can handle this. When the go sign is on the door, okay, yeah, that was my daughter right there. You can go ahead and eat. Thanks for asking, though. That was helpful. Um, that was nice. They asked if I was ready to eat, but I said go ahead because we're almost done. When the go sign is on the door, that means it's time. And it also means you did it. You did it. You waited for your time. That was helpful. Way to go. So again, I hope that was helpful. Again, these are on the website, so you can download those or even just click on your computer if you're not able to download them. But I think that would be really good. That would be really helpful. Again, I can't emphasize the visuals enough. Even if you feel like your child does not need visuals at this time with everybody home and confined spaces, it's such a valuable tool. And so I know I'm using them. So it's helping us. So if you have any questions, reach out to your teachers. Again, reach out to Conscious Discipline. And I think that's it for today. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. This is over 31 minutes right now, but I hope it was helpful. So we will see you tomorrow and have a fabulous, fabulous day. Thinking about you. We're all thinking about you guys. You can handle it. You're safe. We're going to take one deep breath. See ya. Bye.